Okay, good afternoon everyone. I'm trying to bring up a new project that we have in our company that's called Plasma Vision Project. This is the biggest project that we have. Basically, we are energy traders, so this project means that we are trying to treat waste and try to, of course, to get some energy of this waste. And with this project, we have many possibilities to show you, to bring up some new opportunities to optical sensing. So this is the reason that I am here, just try to make a scenery that what we are doing and what's the future possibilities to you, because the world is going to this way. Okay. I will try to show you the group organization, and after we'll bring a very brief introduction of this project, and we'll try to say what does mean plasma, to understand where we can input some optical sensings, and I will try to show some possibilities to optical sensing in this plant. Okay, the group works above 5 companies. The first one, this one, Foco HI Energia, is the trader of energy. We operate in the free market, so here in Brazil and other countries we have the possibility to buy energy from the government or from us, for example. And we can buy this energy in the kind of brokes, but we can produce our own energy. And we have this company here that's called Geradora that brings project to produce energy for us and for the market. This company here, it's a company that it's responsible to bring up engineering projects to these companies. It's an engineering organization. We have to play with some interests inside the group, and then we can grow this group. And this company basics are made from laws that is trying to bring some consultings inside companies that want to migrate for the common energy traders for us, for example. And this one, it's a Foco Virtual. It's a company that makes environmental to change knowledge. So basically, we are running up with energy projects, but we have a technological and innovation company that I will try to explain a little bit for you. We have a lot of kind of customers. So these customers have a lot of interest in new technologies because they are basically big companies, and we are trying to cross-linking some interest. Okay, you are our customer. You are trying to find X technology, so we can cross and make partners. And of course, we want to make business with this. So we provide a web environmental to change experience, to change projects, to change interests. So we are this. And about this plasma vision project is just a brief information with plasma. I know very well that you knew that the matter is you know that the matter contains 4 states today. And you know that the first, the second, and the third very well, the solid, liquid, and gaseous phase, I know that you knew. But to get for the plasma state, you have to increase, to offer a lot of power for gases. And this power can be, for example, with heat. And we can go up 10,000 Celsius degrees. And we can burn everything with this temperature. So the idea is to provide for the system waste. And with this temperature, we can disappear with the matter, but you know that is not possible, so we just modify the waste. We are trying to zero waste philosophy. So basically what we are doing, it's 4 steps in the process. We have here a feeding chamber. We feed with waste, and we have all the materials. So we have to gasify it. And gasify it means to separate in gases and solid phase. And with the gases, we have a huge control of toxins, and we have to scrub it, to wash it, and refresh it, and make it clean. So we have a lot of conditions to see. We have to sensing a lot of species here. For example, temperature. We have to take care about the gas species, that we have the control for the species that we are forming inside the project. We have to care about the NOx and SOx as contaminants too, always in the gas phases. Dioxins, furans, it's a complex and cancer-providing molecules. Fly ash, that's a nanocomposed, so we cannot allow to get out of the systems. The pH we have to control, heavy metals, and VOCs, that's volatile organic compounds. This just in the gases phase we have to control everything. And I told you that in the first chamber we have the gasification. In other words, we are separating gases in inorganic phases, it means solid. So we have to care about the solid phase too. And we are often for the plasma, that very huge temperature process, and we are melting everything, and we are glassifying everything, so we can make an inert stone, and you can go to a road bed, for example, because it's not toxic anymore. And from now, I will try to show you some applications that we need optical sensing. This very just a single point of a universe, a huge universe that industries are leading with. The first one, we have to characterize the plasma. Plasma means that we have like a huge torch with a huge temperature, so it's a very complicated method to analyze what we have. And we have, for example, we can using a fiber optic spectrometer to get some optical information about the species that are forming inside this plasma. And another application that we have is to control the SOx and NOx species. And we have it's a kind of a sensor that have a small window, and with a deuterium UV lamp you can disturb the first guide, and you can have the control or the idea in the end of your stack about this kind of species. And it can work in dry and wet cases. When we are leading with very hot gases and wet, it's we have to take care about the water, because water with NOx and SOx make acids, so it's very complex to have these measurements, and it can be long, so we can put in the stack, for example, and we have a security accuracy in our measurements. This one, it's a very interesting kind of sensor. They are basically growing some very thin fumes like cold plasmas. It's a new field, not very new field, but it's a new training that they are growing with organic compounds like HEMDS, and they can grow up at a small layer like this one, and goes for this kind of measurements. You have a reference parameter, and here you can expose another interface with for example, volatile organic compounds. And after, if you have the checking your measurements, you can see that have some difference in your surface. So you can go with software calculations, and you can bring for me that's interesting just in results some numbers of VOCs that you have in our stack. So it's a very brief presentation what we are doing here. It's of course it's much more complex that I'm trying to tell you, but I'm trying to show you the side of a private organization that are seeing the behavior of you researchers and developers and companies that are developing sensor infrared, that you are in the right direction. We need more accuracy in measurements. We are needing more independence with materials, so touchless kind of measurements. It's good for us because with high temperature wet process, it's complicated to have some transducers inside the company. So just for this project, I think it's enough just to show you that we need more optical sensing, because it's a training, and to show you the organization of the group, that we have a company that try to provide some new technologies for our customers. We have a lot of kind of customers, so researchers and companies that is in startup modes. If you want to contact me, I will be in the coffee break, and we can discuss your projects, and we can try to cross-linking the opportunities that you are doing, that you are researching with our customers or partners, to bring up the business, to decrease the gap technologically here in Brazil with other groups of researchers. So I'm available for questions, available in the coffee break, in lunchtime. So this is okay. Thank you very much for your attention. And it's okay. Welcome.
Okay, you have time for questions.
Do you have this plant in operation? You have shown a scheme. Is in operation, or is just an idea?
Not in operation. We are trying to bring up it real. We have an FINAP. It's a Brazilian government foundation that they are trying to support us with money, of course. And we have some. We're trying to now the step that we are now. It's where we are going to stay. So we have some invitations. We are trying to make some political decision, and where we can be a bit better for us. So, but it's in the beginning. It's we're very close to start up.
Any other question? Okay, if it's not, let's finish this weekend.